All right. It is 7 p.m. I left my door open again. That's how flies get in. And mosquitoes. Where did I leave off? Unfortunately, I tried as hard as I could to get the boring stuff done. But, you know, I'm a poor little farmer. I only have a 2-bottom plow. So unfortunately, you're going to have to watch me go round and around the round and around the wheat field, plowing it up for a little bit. That's all right. I'm sure once some people start showing up in the chat and telling some good stories, things won't be quite so boring. Sure, the first comment will be, why didn't you get a bigger plow? Well, that breaks the rules of this game. 100 horsepower or less. So unfortunately, we are stuck with the primitive stuff. And I like the challenge of, you know, just see if I can do it. I know I was supposed to be streaming last night, but I don't know, I just wasn't in the mood for streaming. So I invaded, me and Ivy and, it seemed like there was a third person, invaded everybody else's streams, and I subscribed to some more farming simulator channels. It's kind of fun just seeing how other people play. This is only a couple months after the tornado episode. I uploaded that one yesterday. I was a little bit unimpressed with the tornadoes in this game. You think with all the neat things they can do with video games, you think they could have did a little better with that. They could at least made it so it, like, ripped up the ground, and did more damage. The thing I was most disappointed with the tornado was that it didn't pick up my truck or equipment and toss it around, Hello! Sorry you're late. Hey, you're the first one here, I think. Yeah, you are the first one here. So you're early, you're not late. How's that for a change? Nothing really exciting planned tonight, because you know me, I'm lazy. I just figured I'd continue working on my poor little farm. And this farm, I'm very, very, very limited on big equipment, so that means using little equipment, which means I gotta go round and around and around in circles a lot. So anybody with sleep apnea can watch this, and then they'll get tired, and I'll put them to sleep. That's my channel, put people to sleep. I wonder if that little tractor couldn't well, in real life, it probably wouldn't handle it too well, but I'm half tempted to get the 3-bottom plow of this mod just to see if it can pull it. Just a little bit teensy-weensy bit wider, every little bit would help. I might do that next time I plow this up. I might try that bigger plow. It says it needs 35 horsepower. Good. I'm glad I'm accomplishing something. Hey, no shame in putting people to sleep. There's a lot of people out there with sleep insomnia. You're included. Get you to sleep. That's awesome. Sleep is good. Sleep is healthy. I almost got it done. I tried so hard to get this done before I started streaming, but you know, life happens. The phone likes to ring, you know, that kind of thing. And who knows, it might even ring while I'm live streaming. You just never know. Life is full of little surprises. Cultivating will be much quicker. I got a fairly decent wide cultivator. It's just the plowing that takes a little bit of time. And that is true to life. I have plowed in real life, and it is very slow, very boring. Can only plow so fast. What's the word I'm looking for? Monopony? It's kind of a toss-up. Yep, I thought about planting wheat again, but maybe I'll go with the barley, just to plant something different. No matter what I plant, I gotta plant a crop that I can get straw. I'm not really after the crop, I'm after the straw for my cows. I gotta have straw for the cows, otherwise they don't produce manure. So that's what I'm after. Any crop that makes straw. And I do have one little surprise in store for tonight, if he shows up. I got another animal to name, and Byron volunteered. But I'm going to save the actual naming if he happens to catch the stream. I'd like to do it while he's live and sees it. But I got the bull name saved. Byron wants to be the bull. I said no problem. Ivy already named one of the cows. Pineapple, I think it was. Yeah, Pineapple. There's still 4 more cows to name. So, and I'm gonna let the live chat name them. Again, this is a tiny little farm. My cows have names, not numbers. So, anybody wants to suggest a name in the comments, I will gladly name one of the cows any name you choose. As long as it's PG-13. We can't be using, you know. As long as it's not a name that's going to get my channel banned or something silly like that. Otherwise, yeah, any name is acceptable. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Oh yeah, I can't wait to see that actually. Is that video gonna be public on your channel, or is it just a private Facebook video? Either way, I want to see it. I make a small cameo appearance. Well, you actually ain't gonna see my face in that video, but I do make a cameo appearance in it. It's getting narrower, ever so slowly. It's getting narrower. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Yep. Don't worry, I'll be your biggest critic. No problem. I'm good at being a critic. Just ask Ivy. I make a very good critic. Not really. I'm just a sarcastic troll. That's all I am. Looks like it's going to be kind of a quiet night. That's okay, I don't mind quiet nights either. I can concentrate more on my farming instead of reading the chat. If anybody knows this channel, like I say, I'm not looking for views. I'm not looking to be a celebrity. I just do it because it's fun. Oh, I did have to, No, there's been nights I streamed when there was like nobody on the stream, and I just kept streaming. Sometimes I have... Oh, there's Heidi. Heidi made it. I know, sometimes I've watched Ivy stream and I'm like the only one on there. You know, some nights are just quiet. Maybe somebody else more exciting than me is streaming, and, you know... And you can only watch so much YouTube in a day, so... No, I don't... No hard feelings. I don't judge anybody that doesn't have time to watch. You know, it's not a big deal at all to me. Yeah, Heidi will definitely like that video. I don't know exactly what the video is, but I got snippets of... I got a pretty good general idea of what you're doing. But yeah, it'll be funner to watch the finished video. More exciting than this boring guy. Who watches this garbage? Yeah. Let's see, where's my cultivator hiding? I wish I could make enough money to get a nice little pole shed. I might have made this challenge a little too hard for myself. Let's see, can I squeeze through here somewhere? I'll find a nice place to park. I've been just parking my stuff along the edge of the woods here. I think I've gone about as poor as a person could get in this game. I think I gave myself a heck of a challenge. No, I just didn't feel like going live last night, and then I started watching some other YouTubers, farming simulator channels. Oh, I forgot. This thing's a little heavy. Come on. I'm popping wheelies. Whee! Yeah, that cultivator's a little bit heavy for this tractor. But it pulls it. That's all it's got to do. Just pull it. Once I get it down to the ground, it works pretty decent and ain't bad. There we go. This should go a little quicker than the plowing. Oh, that's fine. You do your thing. Do your thing. I'm just, like I say, I'm actually enjoying the game, and if it, you know, this tractor used to pull this at a decent speed. What is the issue here? Come on. I'm just playing, and whoever watches, watches. Whoever doesn't, doesn't. someone shoots a comment, I'll try to answer it. If not, then I'll just play my game like I usually do. Come on, get it in high gear. Must have been just a little bit of a hill there. I say, I think I'm pushing this poor little tractor right to its limits. It's only 20 horsepower, so once I make a little bit more money, I can definitely get a little bit bigger tractor. I can go up to 100 horse, and then that's it. That's my limit. Biggest problem right now is money. Just having a heck of a time. Just started making a small milk check. I think my last milk check was a little over $200, but I only got one cow milking. I got a couple more pregnant. You know, it just takes a little time. Once I get that cow herd going, start getting some halfway decent milk checks, at least enough to cover the bank payments. And bank payments is what's really hurting me right now. But I think that's more true to life, especially in the past. I remember my dad when I was a little kid. He worked out a lot to get our farm started. I mean, once he got it going, it was successful. But the first 5-10 years, man, it was a struggle. I remember it was a big struggle. Speaking of struggle, yep, just a little bit of a hill here. Good thing this map isn't too hilly. I'd be really struggling right now. Come on, give me high gear. There we go. It's slow progress, but it's progress. I know I was watching that other... God, I should have wrote them names down. I watched like 3 or 4 different YouTubers last night. You know, YouTube does like a raid thing now. I'd really like to be able to do that, but I think someone said you need to have 1,000 subscribers to do this raid thing. Kind of like on Twitch, I guess, or Twitter, or I don't know, whatever. Basically, when you end your live stream, you send all your viewers to another channel. So... yeah, I was jumping from channel to channel last night. Anyway, there was a couple of YouTubers, man. That one guy, he was streaming for like 6-7 hours. It's like, whoa, that's a long stream. I would never stream that long. I like my 2-3 hours max. Yeah, there was one. He was trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. I wonder if he made it. I think he did. He was like 985 or something, and of course I subscribed. I think Ivy subscribed, just enough to, just so he could do the raids. That would be kind of cool. I would, that would be awesome if I could do a raid someday. But that means I got to get more popular, and I don't know if I want to be more popular. Yeah, it's pretty cool how when you're watching someone's channel and it goes to another channel and the person that was rated, he gets all excited like, oh cool, hey, look at all the views I got. It's pretty cool how that worked. Yeah, she might be busy doing something else, you know. Like I say, I don't catch every stream she does, so I am not gonna, you know, like I say, you can only watch so much YouTube, and you know stuff happens, you know. So I do not. I guess I can't stress this enough. If you, I don't want anybody to ever feel obligated to need to watch my channel. If you got stuff to do, you know, or there's another channel that's more exciting than mine, hey, go watch it, man. Like I say, I can definitely understand where this channel would seem boring to a lot of people, but I like boring, monotonous. I'm just that kind of person. I can sit and just do something like this for hours. Maybe it's from all the factory work I did. I don't know. And farming. You got to be good at, doing the slow, monotonous. I hope I'm saying that word right. Tedious. There's something. It does something for me. I don't know what, but it relaxes me. Kind of like Sisson or Power Washer games. That almost seems too boring. Where you just sitting and washing stuff. So I can see where this farm simulator game would come off as boring, because there's no dying, there's no monsters chasing you. It's just farming. Oh, good. Heidi would know if I'm saying something correctly. I'm pretty good at mispronouncing and misspelling words, so Sis is not the only one. I am terrible at spelling and pronouncing words correctly. I don't know how many times I got one YouTube fan. I kept calling him Brian, and his name is Brian. There's a Y in there. For some reason, my brain did not see that Y. It just... And I'm saving that little surprise for him. I'm sure one of these nights he'll catch my stream. I'm going to name my bull after him. But I want him here when I do it. Just so I can tease him a little bit. Byron, yeah. Byron. Did I say that right? Byron? I hope I'm not insulting the guy by mispronouncing his name. I'm sure that's not the only name I've mispronounced. It's not really a common name around my area, Brian is a common name. Yeah, I've played Power Wash a little bit. Matter of fact, I'm the one that found the game, and then I introduced it to my sister. I played it for a bit. It's not too bad. I'd have to say though, this game is still my favorite game. It just puts me in that zone, that relaxing, unwind at the end of the day. He said call him whatever. I'm kind of that way. It's like, call me whatever, I don't care. When you worked at Walmart for many years and I wasn't exactly a popular kid in school, you just like, And that seems to take the power away from a bully. If a bully is bullying you and you respond to that, that's what the bully is looking for. Now, if you don't respond and you show that it's not bothering you, then it takes that power away from the bully. At least that's my experience with it. And then it's no longer fun for them. I never understood the kick. Hey, there he is! Oh, okay, we pause this for just a second. Hey, Byron, I have a surprise for you. We gotta go to the barn now. I wanted to do this live while you was here. You mentioned in the comments. Let's see, right here. We got to name the bull tonight. Where is Bully? How did I end up with two bulls? Oh, the calf is a bull. Oh, he's got to go down the road. I only need one bull. Alright, change name. Scary Champ? No, we got a better name than Scary Champ. There. Confirm, Byron? Okay, now we got to exit and go back in. And there he is. You only have one job, Byron. I want lots and lots of milk, so your job, Byron Bull, is to keep my cows bred. You think you can handle that? I want all my cows to be pregnant and be pregnant, always. That's how we get milk. Gotta keep them pregnant, keep them bred. That's why I wanted to do it live, so I could tease and be a little sarcastic with them. There, we got that little surprise out of the way. Oh, we should go back. Anybody else joining the stream, if you type in the chat, I got 4... I don't know if I'm going to keep that heifer bull. If you type in the chat, I have 4 other cows that need names. Again, this is a small farm. My cows have names, not numbers. So we got to get these numbers changed to names. Ivy already named one Pineapple. Cute Caitlin, she came with that name when I bought her, but that could be changed. But otherwise, we have 1, 2, 3 more animals we can name. This guy, I might raise him up, but I'm not going to keep him too long. I only need 1 good breeding bull. So I don't keep bulls. That's the way we did it on our farm. You know, obviously bulls don't make milk, so you need all the room you can get for the milking cows. But yeah, anybody just says, hey, name one of the cows this, I will definitely do it. So just throwing that out there. So what else did I do off camera? Oh, I did make third crop. I tried to do a bunch of the boring stuff off camera, as much as I could. But yeah, I got the third crop done. Filled the silo. I think that's... How full did I get that filled? Oh, it's filled up pretty good. Should have plenty of silage. Should have more than enough hay for this winter. Aha! Not a problem. It's done. We do that. And you have the option, Heidi. Do you want to be a brown Swiss or a Holstein? I'll give it a few minutes because I know there's a delay in the stream. You just say brown Swiss or Holstein, and I will name one of them Heidi. How much of a delay do we got here? Sure, sooner or later the chat will catch up. Yeah, it's so hard to do. It's you know, it's it's at least a 15 to a 20-second delay before the stream catches up with everything here. So yeah, that's why there's always a delay to my response and a delay to your response. It's at least 20 to 30 seconds. Heidi's thinking. Oh, heart problems. That's not good, Byron. Byron. I'm trying to pronounce your name correctly. Yeah, that's something you got to keep a close eye on, man. Alright, Holstein it is. We named this one Loud Ursula. What kind of name is that? Weird. I like Heidi better. E-I-D-I. There, we have a Heidi. And how is Heidi doing anyway? Oh, expecting. She is going to have a baby. When's the baby due here? Why is it not telling me? Expecting. Oh, 80%. Okay. So, Heidi, you're going to have a baby here in 2 months. How about that? And that brings us down to... We have two more. The two brown Swifts need names yet. So that's open for an opportunity. The scary Byron. Where did I leave my tractor? Oh, there it is. Yep, in 2 months. Then she can make me some milk. I don't know, that just sounds a little weird and off. Yeah, does that come off as a little creepy and weird to anybody else? Heidi is pregnant, so she can make me some milk. I'm sorry, that just strikes me as funny. Anywho, let's see if we can get some crops in the ground tonight yet. And depending on how the time goes, maybe we'll hey, I seen that. You missed them rock. I want all rock picked, please. Hate that when I miss a little spot in the field. There you go. That's a better word. Heidi has no problem with it, but it looks like it's freaking my sister out. One of my, yeah, I think I can tell that story. One of my favorite movies. I'm not a creepy person. I'm in no way like that character, but I admire the good acting and I admire the story of the movie because it is a movie. I love Hannibal Lecter in the original one, not the sequels and the prequels and all that crap. The original Silence of the Lambs. And every once in a while, when my sister's in a mood or we have our little spats or fights, I do the, it puts the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose, and she hates it when I do that. I think that movie creeps her out a little bit, and I think it really creeps her out when I do it. It's just kind of funny. I haven't watched that movie in a while. I might have to watch that movie again. See, I'm upsetting her already. It's the creepiness of that movie, you know, it's just kind of like Stephen King and all that stuff. How do you think up that stuff in your head? It's like, ugh. Unfortunately, I came up a little bit short for manure and fertilizer in this field. I got a good majority of it fertilized really good, but the middle I ran out of poop. I don't have enough cow poop, and that's another one of my silly little rules. I'm fully organic. If I don't have the poop, it doesn't get fertilized. And that was pretty much true on my farm too. I never used fertilizer. I always used cow poop. It's the best fertilizer. It's all natural. And it's free. There, that didn't take too long. Let's see, now we can pop some wheelies again. Whee! Yeah, I need a little weight on the front of this poor little tractor. Oops, I can't turn. Oh, slow down so I can turn. Get you back up in here. Okay, let me check things and see how we're doing here. Whoops. Yeah, just a little bit of the middle I didn't get fertilized. Ran out of poop. So, I think we're set for planting. Yeah, we're set. Let's go get a planter. Where did I... Oh, I put that in the barn. I'm putting what I can indoors, but it's going to be a little while before I can get a nice pole shed. I did wheat last time. I think this time I'm going to do barley. I do believe my seeder is hiding in here. Yeah, that's something you definitely don't want outdoors. Gotta keep that on the inside. See, did I leave the seeds in here too? I thought I did. No, I didn't. Where's the seeds? Where am I hiding the seeds? Oh yeah, no problem, Heidi. I say I'm not doing anything super exciting tonight anyway. I'm just doing my thing. Thought I had a bag of seeds left. I think I left them over here in this shed. There they are. Oh wait, that's lime. Where's my seeds? Oh no, they're back there. I just couldn't see them. Stop! Jeez. Whoops. Well, that needed gas anyway. That's alright. I forgot my fuel tank was there too. Okay, we don't want to plant grass. We want to plant not peas, not spinach, not wheat. Yeah, let's... Can I? Yeah, I can plant barley, can I? I better double check things. Yes, I can. I have two choices, wheat or barley. You know what? Let's do barley. Just to switch it up a little bit. Also off camera, I did narrow this field up a little bit. The edges, for my harvester, it was just a little bit too close to the fence, so I gave myself a little bit more wiggle room so I wouldn't struggle next harvest. I still say that harvester is not fully outputting the straw it should be. There's something off that I'm not sure how to fix or what to do. I mean, I got my straw, but just seems like I should have got a lot more than that. I only got like 13 bales. I should have got more, like 20 bales off this field. I think. I don't know. I really don't know. The first planting, it didn't get fertilized, so maybe it's right. We'll see next harvest time how that works. See if it changes. Come on, tractor. Yep, definitely do not want to get much bigger than this. This is already getting pretty tedious. I love the challenge though. I haven't seen nobody else taking on this challenge. I must be the only one crazy enough to do this. I have seen somebody that did it under 200 horsepower challenge. But let's see him do under 100. I did have one person say he was going to test to see if it was doable on console. Because, yeah, to me, I don't think there's enough old, small mods on console to do that challenge. So, yeah, I don't know. I already forgot the guy's name. I gotta start writing things down, man. But yeah, somebody was gonna check to see if that was doable on console. There's Ivy. See, I knew she'd sneak in sooner or later. I've been behind all day. Oh, jeez. Is it Black Cloud Day? Byron just came back from the ER with heart problems. My mom just got back from surgery yesterday. I'm telling you, that little black cloud is around. Ugh. I hope it's nothing too serious, Ivy. My mom's surgery was successful, but they did have to cut out a little more than I wish they had to. So yeah, she's got some stitches on her face. That's a good PDA thing. If you got any sign of skin cancer, get it taken care of quickly. Because if you don't, this means that's just more they got to cut out. So yeah, they said if she would have took care of it sooner, they wouldn't have to cut out so much. So yeah, when it comes to cancers and stuff like that, get it taken care of quickly. Don't delay. Luckily, my mom's skin cancer wasn't the severe one. I don't know, there's like, the doctor was saying there's like 3 or 4 different kinds of cancers. Hers was the milder one, but it still had to be taken care of because it was growing out the side of her nose towards her eye. And that's why I had to take her to the big hospital, because the small hospital in our area didn't want the liability and the risk of the surgery because it was so close to her eye. And there was, luckily there was a risk. The doctor said there was a slight risk that it would damage her tear duct, but luckily he said he didn't have to cut quite that deep, so her tear duct should still be fine, because there's a tear duct right between your eye and nose there. Oh yes, that's something you definitely got to stay on top of, Ivy. Yep. Yeah, my mom's had pleurisy before. That's a, yeah, when you can't breathe, man, that is, ugh. I can only imagine. Yeah, it's I'm pretty sure it's a form. It's like pneumonia. Well, it is a form of pneumonia, I think, pleurisy. But instead of it being inside your lungs, I think it's inside the muscles that uh, I'm not a doctor, so forgive me, but this is how I remember it being explained to me. Pleurisy is on the outside of your lungs, but it still makes it hard to breathe. Is the way it was explained to me. Basically, you get fluid inside the balloon part that helps expand your lungs or something like that. Either way, I know it can turn into a serious situation if you don't stay on top of it. Ah, good, that'll help. Yep, breathing treatments, oxygen. Yep. And when you're older and elderly like that, I know it takes a lot longer to heal from stuff. So, yeah, it's pretty rough. Why does this thing slow down so far turning like this? Come on. Move. I know there's like a pill or an antibiotic or something that really helps. I know when my mom had it. When did she have that? It was quite a long time ago when she had that. But whatever the doctor gave her, it cleared it up very quickly. I wonder if I lift this and then turn. Yeah, that's the answer. Whoa, that was a little too fast of a turn. Ugh, come on. I'll get a rhythm here pretty soon. Come on. Go. I start making a little bit of money. Definitely got to get a little bit bigger tractor. While the challenge is fun, it might be just a little bit too much of a challenge. That poor little tractor's doing all the hard work, man. Yeah, you gotta really watch the steroid thing too. Because, yeah, that messes with your immune system. It messes with a lot of things. My dad had to take prednisone for his autoimmune thing, and the downside to that is you're shutting your immune system down, so then you can't fight other things. So yeah, it's a touch and go thing. Hey, JRA. Yeah, I'll make everybody dizzy by tonight, man. I think I'm the only unique person on YouTube who does these crazy challenges where I can't have big equipment, I can't have this, I got to do it all with this little bitty old stuff. I like the challenge though. It makes the game more tough. I think I'm pretty much caught up on most of your videos, JR. I know some of them streamers, like I say, me and Heidi was watching one last night. He was streaming for like 6 hours. I'm like, whoa, that's a long time to stream. I usually try to keep mine around 2 hours, no longer than 3. I think the last time I watched one of your streams, GR, it was like a half hour. I like to keep mine somewhat short, because I understand people got things to do and more exciting videos to watch than this boring stuff. Yeah, because of my challenge, the tedious going around and around and around, yeah, that can get a little old after a while, but I don't mind it. I like doing this. This is what relaxes me. I don't know if it's because I've done factory work and real farming. I can sit and do this, and it puts me in a zone, shuts my brain off for a while. So it's just something I enjoy doing. I guess I could use Ivy's coloring as an example. You know, some people they couldn't sit and just color with a pencil for hours. I could see where some people would think that was boring, you know, or knitting, sewing, you know, that's one of them tedious, monotonous tasks, you know, but some people enjoy that. Yeah. If I time it just right, there we go. Now I'm getting the turns timed down just right. The problem is this little tractor likes to pop wheelies when I lift and turn at the same time, so there's a rhythm and a feel to it. Timing, it's all about timing. There we go. Oh, don't miss that little spot. Oh, no, I can't accept that, man. I'm not going to let it miss that one little spot. Just can't do it. I can't do it. There we go. Oh, yeah, I can't wait. You know what? As soon as I get done with the stream tonight, sis, I will definitely go watch it. Definitely want to watch it. I want to see how it turned out, too. What am I doing? I can't see, man. Anybody else notice that? You get a certain angle and it's so hard to see where you've been and where you haven't been. There we go. Now I'm back on task. I think. Yeah. Yeah, it's like you gotta move your... I don't know if it's my monitor, but... Yeah, sometimes that ground texture is a little hard to see. Oh! Nobody saw anything. Shut up, shut up. Nobody saw nothing. No, 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 no. Not gonna say anything. It helps if you got seeds to plant in the seeder if you're going to plant. I didn't expect to run out of seeds that fast. I wasn't even paying attention. Wow. I was wondering why them ground textures weren't changing. There we go. I was seeding and I kept seeding and I didn't notice I was out of seeds. So I was basically... Now I gotta figure out where I left off here. Can I see in the map? I was seeding and... Wow, I went that far and didn't notice I was out of seeds. Wow. That's just crazy. How did I not notice that? Yeah, here's where I... Okay. I went... What? Jeez. How did I not notice that? I thought that was weird. The ground textures wasn't changing. I was like, what the heck is going on here? Oh, life's little moments. I missed a little bit. Come on, tractor. Move. You can do it. You can do it. Now, is that just the sun shining through the cheese? Or there we go. Okay, we're back on task. We got the rhythm back. Planting, and I wasn't even planting. I was just going around the field and nothing was going in the ground. There. We're getting it done, guys. We're getting it done. Rolling should go quite a bit quicker. I got the roller is quite a bit wider than my little seeder. Yeah, isn't that a cute little planter? The only way I could go smaller is if I did the hand by hand. I didn't want to go that prehistoric. Basically, I made the game as hard as I think I can. I don't think I could make the game any harder than it is. Yeah, I gotta check that out too. I did see the post where you, Ivy, where you drew like a little cute little troll. I meant to comment on that too, but about the same time I was looking at the phone ring and I got distracted. I got to comment on that too. All I seen was the post of the little green troll, and I thought, oh, that's cute. And then I got distracted, but yeah, I got to get caught back up on commenting on that stuff. That was cute. I like that little troll. I was right in the middle of thinking up something sarcastic and funny to say, and then the phone rang and I forgot, and I got distracted, and then I started getting ready for my live stream, and then my sister wanted to make a video, so I helped her with that for a little bit, and then I got set up for my live stream, and then I forgot all about you again, Ivy. Oh, then the phone rang again. Right before my live stream, I'm like, I can't talk right now, I'm going live. Can I call you back after 9? You must have did that live stream while I was at the hospital yet with my mom. When did I get back from the hospital? I think I got back around 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah, it was around 2 or 3 o'clock I think I got back. So if you streamed earlier than that, that's probably why I missed it. And then she's not supposed to do any like heavy lifting or do any tasks because don't want to risk injuring herself. So I've been doing the laundry and the dishes and stuff and trying to keep her from doing things. But Ma, she can't just sit. She's got to get up and do something. Whoa! Come on, tractor. I wish there was a small set of weights for the front of this thing. Then it'd be perfect. Yeah, this thing likes to pop wheelies once in a while. Just a touch, just a little bit too much weight there. Not bad for a little 20-horse tractor, though. I took a deep breath and in about 10 seconds decided the colors for it. No, if you're still talking about that little troll, yeah, that turned out really nice. I like the green and purple. Which is odd because I usually don't like them colors, especially green, but it fits the little troll. Yeah, I've been finding myself doing that less and less. When I first started doing live streams, I would try to pre-plan everything and think, okay, what can I do to not make this boring? Like right now, I got a little bit of a sense that this might be a little bit boring for some people, but it's where I left off, so I wasn't sure what else to do. I definitely tried to take care of most of the plowing because the plowing takes forever with that little 2-bottom plow. I got most of the plowing done before I started going live, which helped a lot. Once we get this planted, then maybe we can do something more exciting. I'm not sure what, because I have no money. The only thing that's keeping me afloat right now is, and I'm trying not to do too much of that either, because I don't want to take every tree off my land. I like to have a little bit of forest, just have some woods. I only cut just enough trees, just enough to make that bank payment. But now that most of my cows are bred, I'm hoping that these milk chicks will keep up with everything. And I also want to see how much, if it's possible to make a decent living just doing dairy. Because I thought about putting in a greenhouse and maybe some chickens, but I don't know. If I do put in a greenhouse, I don't want to put one in that only uses water. I like to use greenhouses that are modded where you have to have seeds and, you know what I mean, make it a little more realistic than just adding water. Where you have to add the soil and the seeds and, something that just seems a little more fitting. With me planting wheat and barley, I definitely could do chickens, because then I can use that to feed the chickens. Because right now I'm just planting wheat and barley just to get the straw for the cows. I'm really not using the wheat and barley for anything else. We'll see. Yeah, the unfortunate side to the way I'm playing is it's going to be a struggle for quite a little while till I get things built up and going. to quote Ryan Reynolds in that one movie with boring is best. Well, like I was saying earlier in my stream, I know quite a few people that watch my stream that do have insomnia. And if I can help them sleep, hey, sleep is good. Sleep is healthy. If I can help put people to sleep, I did my job. I'm doing a good thing. I have no problem whatsoever people falling asleep to my stream. Especially if you have some kind of insomnia. There was one time, this was back when I was playing FS25. I just got back from roofing that day or something, and I was really tired. I probably should have just went straight to bed and slept, but I didn't want to go to bed too early, because then I don't know, I just wasn't ready for sleep yet, and I started playing Farm Simulator, and I was playing, and you know how you do that head bop and crap, and I was trying so hard to stay awake, and next thing I knew, my tractor was all the way on the other side of the map as I fell asleep while I was driving the tractor on the game. I dozed off and the game was still going. That's when I'm like, okay, I gotta go take a nap or get some sleep or something. So I did that once. I haven't planted any sorghum. Sorghum, I think you can feed that to chickens, I believe. I haven't planted sorghum in quite a while. I think sorghum is very similar to wheat and barley. It's for chickens. I can check that real quick. Sorghum. Basics. Crops overview. Look, we got to go under grain crops. Somewhere in here it tells me. I'm almost certain you can feed it to chickens. Yeah, wheat, barley, and sorghum. You definitely can feed sorghum to chickens. And I don't know what else you can do with it. I only planted it a couple of times. Oh, I know when I planted it. You can also use it, I do believe, excuse me, I think horses can eat it too. I'm pretty sure horses can eat it too. I know you oats, and I think it's oats and sorghum. Pretty sure. Horses. Come on, where's horses? I wish there was a search feature on this. Horses. Yes. So if you got chickens and horses, that would be a very good crop to grow. Yes. So that's the two animals that I'm aware of. Yeah, when I did my my horse-only farm on FS25, I planted lots of sorghum, so I could feed chickens and horses. That worked out really good. I think that was the only, I don't think I've ever planted sorghum on this new game yet. But I know I did on 22. Hello, Heidi. Hi again. Anybody else find on their screen where you planted and where you didn't plant is really hard to see? Either I need a new monitor or I gotta adjust the brightness and contrast or something, because boy is that ground texture hard to see. It just barely turns a little bit darker on my monitor. It is really hard to see where I left off and where I didn't. It's just a little bit more brown than the rest of it, barely. Just enough where I can just barely see it. Kind of annoying. We almost got this done, guys. Come on, tractor. Why did you stop? Every time I make a sharp turn, it's got to stop. Why? Okay, so it's not just my monitor. I thought I had a pretty good monitor, but they need to fix them ground textures so they change a little different color or something. So hard to see. Okay, I just barely see that little strip, but I can see it. I'll make sure we miss any spots here. Oh, I'm almost out of seed again. Do I have enough seed to finish? We're going to be cutting it close, guys. Very close. You're going to leave one annoying little strip, ain't you? I just know you are. Just to tick me off. Yep, that's what I thought. So now I got to go all the way back just for that one stupid little strip. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, guys. I can't leave that little strip. I have to finish it. We're doing pretty good. It's only been an hour. Whoa, Molly. At least we didn't run out of seeds. Might even have enough seeds to plant next year's crop. I don't know. Now the fun part, to find that little strip where I left off. That could be interesting. I know if you move around and get the angle of the sun just right, sometimes you can see a little better. Where are you? Where did I leave off? There it is. I see it. I see it. There we go. Planting complete. We'll do a quick verification here. Make sure I didn't miss any spots. Oh yeah, we're all nice and green. Golden green. Sweet. Okay. No, stay up. Lift up. High gear, please. Yeah, some of these smaller tractors, I don't know what it is. You have to manually shift it to get it in the higher gear. Kind of annoying, but... Are we popping wheelies again? Probably a little bit. Alrighty, we should be done planting for the year. We'll put our widow planta back in its little spot. Really like to get a nice little small pole shed, but you're talking at least a couple $1,000s for a halfway decent pole shed. Which I could afford right now, but I gotta save that money for my bank payments. This fits in here, barely fits, but it is in here. At least it's indoors. Planter is not something you want to leave outside. There we go. Alright. Were you born in a barn? Shut the door. There. Rolling time. This should go fairly quick. Them rollers are a bit wider than that planter. I love these little rollers. These are cool. I did finally find a really nice forage harvester mod, and I would love to get into planting corn for my silage. I just can't quite afford that right now, so I've been using grass for silage. It's just a cheaper way to do it. But eventually I would love to get a little cornfield planted, and I'd love to use that little forage harvester I found. Well, even this is hard to see. Yeah, but that's how mosquitoes and flies gets in. Unless you got a... Well, yeah, you probably have a screen door. Yeah, it's been... It cooled down a bit the past few days. I got my window open. Letting a little fresh air in. Give the AC a little bit of a break. Although I really don't have air conditioning down here. I finally put a small AC unit upstairs for my ma. But never really had to use AC down here. Usually the basement down in the man cave here usually stays pretty cool. The natural air conditioner. Nope, fly strips and bug zapper. Well, yeah. That works too. Hopefully someday, Ivy, when you get your RV all fixed up nice and pretty, maybe you can build like a small little sun porch on the side of it by your entrance. You know, like a little sunroom, like like I did for my sister on her house, like a screened-in porch. That's nice, man. When you can go sit out there and on a screened-in porch. And they're not hard to build. Really? Hold on here.
Why won't you answer me?
Hold on, guys. I'm gonna have to take this. I'll be right back. Where was I? Microphone working? Yes, it is. Alright. Sorry about that, guys. Life happens. Not gonna lie, there's days I wouldn't mind taking that phone and just throwing it as far away as I can. People still pick on me. Why don't you have a smartphone? I don't even like having a cell phone. I want to go back to the days where I want to take the sidewall off and stuff. Oh, hey, that would be a good idea. You'd have to have a pretty good size header, though. I would, you know, you got to keep. But yeah, I think you could do that, Ivy. Well, no, not really, because RV roofs are really not that heavy. But yeah, if you ran a big header across to support the roof, and yeah, you could put a nice big side French door. I don't see why you couldn't. Definitely an option. What was I saying? Oh yeah, cell phones. I have to be honest, I hate cell phones. I would love to go back to the days. I'm Gen X. I remember when there was a time where all we had was landlines, and if you weren't home, people couldn't get a hold of you. You could actually disappear, you know. If it wasn't home, you left a message on the answering machine. Nowadays, it's like people expect you to answer your phone, and I hate that expectation. It's like there's days where I don't want to talk. Or I'll even shut my phone off. And like, why don't you answer your phone? Because I didn't want to. I hate texting. Texting's more annoying than the phone call. I don't know, I just don't like it. We need to go back to 1985 or 1990. Yeah, yep. You get lots of light in there. I mean, if you got to tear that wall out from rotten wood and rebuild it anyway, yeah, you might as well redesign it so it fits your purpose. Why not? Put a nice big screen door in, or French door, yeah, nice sliding door. Why the heck not? Yeah, it's nice when you can let in all natural light. I was half tempted to suggest a skylight, but I've helped put in skylights in houses, and it just seems like no matter what you do with a skylight, the darn things always leak. I don't know why. We've tried so many different sealants and stuff. Just seems like no matter what you do with them stinking skylights, they always eventually end up leaking. And that's something that you definitely don't want again. Oh, sis, you're gonna make me want to watch that so bad. Oh, I only got about 45 more minutes to go, so it's all good. I'll get to watch it. What does WB mean? Oh, we back. Okay. Forgive me if I don't always catch these short acronyms. Like I say, I don't like texting, and I know LOL, I know BRB, but some of them acronyms that are used like in texting and stuff, it's just like, what? Or FYI, I know that one. I know most of the basic ones. I can shut it off right now if I want to. What are you going to do about it, sis, huh? What if I just hit the stop live button right now? I have the power to do that. I'm in control. I'm in command. I'm God here. I have the power. Gotta at least get this field done first, though. Don't necessarily have to roll it, but you do get a little teeny bit more yield. So I think it's worth doing. Some people say rolling it's not worth it, but I think you get like a 5% more yield. And I also think it cuts down on the weeds, so I roll it. Why not? I made a computer. Huh? What? That's not making sense to me. I knew I should have had you play G. Oh, yeah. I made a computer. Oh, a complex. I'm sorry. God, my brain, my eyesight tonight. Oh, my God. The problem is I'm glancing at it quickly to read it while I'm still trying to... See, I'm not using GPS or any kind of... I'm driving this tractor manually, so I glance up at the chat and I read what I can while I'm driving. See, this should prove to you guys why texting and driving is dangerous. This proves it right here. You don't text and drive, right here. Now I know what you meant, sis. It gave me a God complex. What do you mean gave me? Didn't I always have a God complex? I mean, no disrespect to anybody that's religious at all, but I am an atheist. I think religion in my opinion, is not a good thing. I think it causes more problems than it helps, but that's just my honest opinion. No disrespect to anybody that goes to church or believes in God. It's a good thing if it helps you, but it does nothing for me. I guess the best way to describe how I think of things, how the world works, watch George Carlin. I respect that guy. He died in 2008, but that guy was not only a comedian, I think he was a philosopher. He tells it like it is. If you want to know how my brain thinks, George Carlin. Watch lots of George Carlin. That's how I think. I think that man was a genius. When he talks about politics, economy, what's funny is most of the material he did is 20 years old. It still holds up today. It's amazing. That guy was a genius. He really was. I wouldn't say I'm fully an atheist. I keep an open mind. You know, I believe whatever there is to believe. The universe is so big. Anything can happen. We still don't fully understand how the universe and things work. So I do keep an open mind. But I do like to stick to facts and logic and reasoning. I do know one fact. We're all gonna find out someday. There's no denying that fact. Ah! That would have been awesome. Seeing George Carlin live. I have all his HBO specials. I love how the man thinks. Everything he says makes sense to me. And his comedy is pretty dark sometimes. But he does it to prove a point. And it's a possibility that when that time comes, maybe what happens to you is if you're a good person, whatever happens to you is what you believe happens to you. I don't know. That this is something that you're not going to get an answer to until the time comes. But in my opinion, like how strict the old Roman Catholic churches and stuff, brainwashing and forcing people to do things they shouldn't have to do. To me, that's just wrong. I don't like the way that goes. Yeah, deep thoughts, thinking. And didn't I say that was one of my rules that we'd never discuss on the internet? Not unless you want to tick off a bunch of people. Religion and politics? Oh, we're getting on the deep end here. Let's go to politics. Anybody see the most recent episode of South Park? Oh my goodness, wow. Yeah, where they made fun of Trump. Talk about that was a really interesting episode of South Park. Let me tell you, if you haven't seen it, go see it. That got really dark and really funny really fast. That was some nasty dark humor there, I'll tell you. The next episode is They did show it on Comedy Central tonight, but they're supposed to release. I can't watch it until tomorrow night because they're supposed to play it on Paramount Plus tomorrow night. I can't wait to watch the second episode of that. No, you can't brainwash her. She's had her brain washed out enough. uh, Sis probably knows every trick in the book to brainwashing because she's been down that road so many times herself. She usually catches on to anyone trying to scam her. Anybody else been getting these other annoying phone calls? The Medicare Trump phone calls? I get them like 2 or 3 times a day, and it's getting annoying as heck screening my calls. They got to be some sort of scam. And it's definitely an AI machine doing it. Because if you pick up the phone, they won't say nothing until you say hello, and then there's a pause, and then the machine goes, it's a female voice, goes, hello? And then if you don't say anything, she'll go, are you there? And then if you say something again, it must tell the machine, and then it goes blah blah. I don't listen to the whole thing. I hang up on it before, but it'll say, the new Trump administration healthcare blah 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 something something. It's like, and every time they call, the number changes on the caller ID. So it's got to be some kind of scam or some bull crap going on. It's getting annoying. It's like always got to be a scam or something going on. Why did it miss them edges? Oh, lime. It's missing a little bit of lime there. Yeah, that's alright. Very good. Yep, I'm pretty much kind of doing the same thing. But what fooled me, one of the calls, the area code was close to my area. It was a nearby town. I thought, well, that could be somebody I know. Nope, that was a mistake. That's what I mean. The number changes every time. And then you don't want to not answer every single one because, again, I just took my mind. You know, you do want to stay on top of phone calls from the hospital and stuff, from the doctor. You know, and sometimes that can be a strange number sometimes. So, best thing we found is if it's a number we're unsure of, we let it ring. Then just listen to the answering machine. And then if it is something important, you know, we catch it that way. Oh yeah, I've heard that one too. Yeah, don't say that one. Don't say yes. Don't say anything. All the more reason to hate AI. Let's see. We have our crops planted. Maybe a quick check of the cows here. Oh, I should do something with that too one of these days. That's looking pretty good. I don't see any reason why we can't advance some time here. I don't think there's anything else I can do. That little bit of poop ain't even worth dealing with. I think we advance some time here. See if we can have some more babies. Alright, I think the smart thing to do here is do a quick save, just in case something catastrophic happens. We sleep. See what happens here. Oh, another thing I did turn off. I would have liked to have left it on, but the unrealistic weather mod I turned off. Because it just seemed like it wasn't working the way it should. Duke, aka Jesus with a God complex. I don't think this month. Ooh, we made $222. Great demand at the grain mill, but we don't have any grain to sell. God, them bank payments sure take a bite out of my budget. Ugh. Alright, let's do a quick check on the cows here. How we doing? Heidi, you got one more month to go. 90%. Next month you have a baby. But there's not much we can do this month, so we will be fast-forwarding time pretty quickly here. Whoa, let's see. Yeah, we better mix up some more food. Let's mix up some more feed. Come on. I want you right about here. We need, if I remember the recipe correctly, we need 4 bags of mineral feed. I love mixing this feed by hand. It's just kind of fun. Let's see, 2. This is the way I did it in real life. More or less. Them bigger TMR mixers just don't make sense to me. And last one. Why are you not standing up? And why can't I jump anymore? What the heck is going on? Oh, there we go. Game glitch. Happens every now and then. No, I'm not the bull. That'd be Byron. Byron's the bull. That's getting too deep, guys. Let's see. We need a couple bales of straw. 1 for bedding and 1 for the feed mix. Hey, get in there. Oh, there goes the trigger again. Oh, geez, maybe we're going to need even more straw. Oh, we're going to need 1 more bale yet. Alright. Yeah, I wish I should have got a little more straw out of that deal. Okay, we need 1 more bale for the cows. I like to keep that as full as I can. Come on, 1 bale, please. There we go. Yeah, I love this, doing things by hand in small bales, and this is how I did it in real life. I wish that door trigger wasn't right there. Okay, now we need 3 bales of hay. And 1 more. Lift. There, all we got left is silage. I love this little mixing cart. It's pretty cool. Silage, please. Oh, I should probably deactivate that. That's probably done processing. Yes, it is. Deactivate. Oh, yeah, we got plenty of silage. No problem there. We got a nice batch of feed mixed up here, guys. Keep that productivity 100%. We need all the milk we can get. Yeah, I love this vintage farming. It's just, I love it. We got the old barn with the old drinking cups, old style drinking cups, the old brick barn, the old floor milking bucket, the little bulk tank. This is the farming I like. I don't like that big freestyle factory farming. I like my little small, simple, easy to run, teeny tiny little farm. It's just cute, small, simple. I love it. Alright, let's see. Cows are fully healthy. Yes, we're full. Good there. I don't think there's anything else we can do, guys, other than sleep. Oh, shoot. What am I going to do about bank payments? God, I really don't want to do that. Well, I can go ahead 1 more day. It's going to put me in the negative, but I'm definitely going to have to do some more logging to keep up until these milk checks get a little bigger. I'll let it go into the negative a little bit. Normally I don't do that, but I want to see Heidi's baby tonight. for sure. So let's just go ahead and advance time. I'm guessing we're going to be about $1,500 in the well, maybe not that, but probably around 1,000. I don't know. It depends if all them bank payments, boy, they hurt. I probably should have took out a little bit longer load. Oh, that wasn't the worst. But yeah, we're 625 in the hole here. One calf born. Heidi had her baby. Let's go see what the baby is. Where's the baby? Oops, where am I going? We gotta go in here. Did she have a boy or a girl? Okay, info. Who is the newest one? Oh, we had a little baby. Where is the gender here? Oh, it's a bull. Holstein bull. Being it's your baby, Heidi, you get to name the bull. Think of a baby name. The little Holstein bull. You get to name them, Heidi. And are we up in the milk production at all? We should be doing a little better with the milk production now, finally. Okay, Heidi's finally making some milk. Is Cutie Katie? No, Cutie Katie's got 3 more months to go. Pineapple's got a little ways to go. And that's still bull calf. That'll be sold. That one's got a long ways to go. Gotta get them two going. What? That's not possible, game. That would kill a cow. 3 babies. We've had cows that had twins, but they definitely have a hard time doing it. But 3 babies? No. Not possible. Cows cannot have 3 babies. Well, I shouldn't say it's impossible, but very, very highly unlikely. No way would a cow have 3 babies. Twins, yes, but not 3 babies. That would be disastrous. They'd probably be stillborn. But if that's the way the game wants to play, I guess I'll take them. Let's see. God, I hate to do that on the stream tonight, but I really have no other way to make any money. What do we got for contracts? Probably not too much this time of year. Wood transport. I could do that job. I do have the skid steer and the trailer to do it. I could do that job. That wouldn't be a bad job. I think I'm going to take that. Normally, I don't do contracts unless I have the equipment to do it. But I think I'm going to do that just to get a bank payment going here. Okay. So I need, because I really don't want to do any logging. So we'll do a contract. You want more about the Pacific, yeah. Okay, first thing we gotta do is gotta get the skid steer hauled over there. Yeah, this will be a fun little project contract to do. I just want to do something a little different other than cutting trees down. Oh, I know what I can do. I bet I can set the logs right on this trailer. That's how I'll do it. Instead of using the log trailer, I'll use this trailer. That'll work. We can make this work. We got the equipment to do it. We can do it. I was going to say, why are them ramps not coming out? Boy, them take their sweet old time, don't they? Why are they not dropping? What is the issue here? Why are my ramps not dropping? Oh, there they... Boy, that took its sweet old time, didn't it? Okay, and all we need... Yep, we got the log grabbers on there yet. For those of you just joining us, everything is old and under 100 horsepower challenge. This is a tough, very tough game to play. But I'm enjoying it so far. I'm having lots of fun. Okay. Retract. Oops, wrong button. Strap it down. Alright, where are these logs located at? I need a map. A map, please. Location, please. I suppose they're way the heck somewhere. Of course you're way the heck up there. Can we tag to place? That's going to be a nice long drive. We need money. Whoa, I don't think I got that balanced very good. Hold on here. Oops. Okay, we got to get this balanced a little better. Maybe get a little more weight in the front. Let's try that. Yeah, this trailer's a little finicky if you don't get your equipment balanced on there just right. That feels a little better. That's true to life, too. We won't go too fast because it's a little skittish. Wants to, what's the word I'm looking for? Drift? It's a little drifty. Skid steer, I think, is a little too much weight. Oh, name above cab. Bandit or Apollo? Alright, I can go home quick and do that. Oops, can we get something? There we go. Let's see here. Where is the baby bull calf? Oops, no, here we go. That little guy. Change name to Nifty. Nah, I don't like Nifty. I like Bandit. Like Smokey and the Bandit. A-N-D-I-T. Bandit. There we go. Yeah, it is cheaty because there's no way. I was explaining that earlier. In real life, if a cow was going to have 3 calves, that would definitely be stillborn. I have had cows that had twins, and even that's pretty complicated. But yeah, 3 would be next to impossible. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it would be a very, very dangerous and tough pregnancy. Why is my truck just all over the place? Did I still not get that balanced right? My goodness. It just does not want to travel today. What do I got to do to get that to... Do I got too much weight that way, or do I got to get more weight this way? Let's try it that way first. Why that's being so finicky today? That feels a little bit better. Yeah, much better. Just didn't have enough weight on the butt end. Let's see. I don't want to be taking all night to do this, so let's take some shortcuts here. I'll be nice and not drive on their crops, but we're definitely taking a shortcut. We need another road between this road and that road. My road. We need a road between this highway and my road. A little closer. Passing with a trailer? Boy, I'm a gutsy guy, ain't I? In real life, I would not do that. Not with that big of a load. I have enough weight on my butt end. I meant the truck. Yeah, I've loaded and driven trailers. It's a little bit of an art form getting that balance so it goes down the road decently. Yeah, that's where we drop the load off, but where do you pick it up? Really? Dum da dum dum dum. Can we untag that one? Untag. That's where I drop them off. Pickup is over here, guys. You're not going to let me tag that? Well, I kind of know where it's at. Oh. No, I don't. I've tried, and you can definitely hook a game controller, but I got so used to using the keyboard, I just use the keyboard. it probably would be a little easier for steering. I also do have a racing steering wheel I could hook up, but the way my office slash bedroom, gaming room, whatever you want to call it, it'd be a little crowded putting that steering wheel up. Hello. Who's breaking traffic laws? I'm breaking traffic laws. These guys are driving too slow. I thought there was another road that goes to the right here somewhere. Is that a road? No, it is not. You know what? Let's just put the full map up so I can see where the heck I'm going. There it is. That's where I want to be. It would have been nice to do something a little more fun and exciting, but I don't have the money to do it. I'm broke. And then some. I'm just broke. Doubly broke. Triply broke. I think once we get a couple more cows and just get that milk production up just a little bit, I think we'll be alright. It's just that, I mean, it's only year 2 in this game, so the struggle is real, that's all. It's a real struggle. Let's see, this size trailer, I don't know how many times, it's usually 20 logs. If I can get at least 10 on here and do it in two trips, that wouldn't be too bad. Well, maybe I can get them all on there. I don't know, we'll see. I'll do my best. It's going to be a little tricky because there's no sides on it, so they might have a tendency to roll off. Let's see, let's get you angled about like that. I can work with that. Okay, ramps out, please. Really? You don't need the truck running to get the ramps out. Silly game. That makes no logical sense whatsoever. Why did them take forever to drop? Weird. Oh, there they dropped. Okay. Okay, let's get the map down and let's put the ramps back up and shut the truck off. There we go. Alright, how many logs can I grab at a time here? I better not grab too many, as this is just a small skid steer. Oop. No, don't mess the pile up, please. Let's see how many logs that gets us. Get it down. I do have the modded, oh, I don't know if I can get away with that. Oh no, I can't get away with that. Okay. I do have the modded grab forks where you can use ratchet strap L, because them grabbers, it just seems like every time you try to grab logs, they fall off. I hate that. So I do have the modded forks, or not forks, the modded log grabber. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. Come on, we can do this. We can do this. We might have to split this up into 2 loads, though. Can I do this without them rolling off? There we go. And then if I strap as I go, there, them can't roll off. Can I at least get 10 of them on? Well, how many logs we got all together here? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, we only got 9 logs. I am going to attempt to put them all on there. I really would like to do this all in one shot if I can get away with it. We'll see how it goes. We're going to do our best. I think I can handle it. Alright, can we get at least a couple of them? Whoa! Well, that's more than a couple. Wow! That'll work. I can make it work. 3 at a time. Although that one might roll away on us. Yeah, grabbing 3 is getting a little crazy here, but let's see. Can I put this one here and strap just the bottom one? Can I get away with that? No, I cannot. It's going to want to strap them all at once. Okay. Can we tip it down a bit? You know what? I'm just going to drop them, and I'm just going to see what happens. Of course. Well, we got 1 out of 3. Alright, let's get that one so it quits moving. Oh, I hate it when it does that. Sometimes if you activate the strap with your forks too close, it... What is stuck? Let go, please. You're gonna make me undo that other strap, ain't you? Alright, whatever. Oh, I see. It's hitting the... Okay. This is activating. Okay, where's... Unfasten. Okay, that's for sure unfastened. Can we unfasten this one, please? There we go. Oh, I wasn't quick enough. Let's try this again. Let's try it with just the fork. Maybe that will work better. No, I think I'm better off going up like this. I'm sorry, guys. I like the challenge. I like to see if I like to challenge myself. I just want to see if I can do it. I think I can do it. Let's try it without the strappy. There we go. Can you hold it? Yes. Oh, this one actually is working pretty good. Now, if I put you right about there, easy. Don't get crazy on me now. Okay, don't move. Don't even sneeze. Don't fart. Don't do anything. There, got him, okay. Alright, we're making this work. Ooh, that one's strapped on there. It ain't pretty, but it's strapped on there. Alright, let's see if we can get this one. I can just get them other 3 on there. We'll be all set. Okay, can I grab you? Ah, almost had him. No! Open. Come on. Did it. I will get you. I'm going to get you. So you want to play hardball. If I do this. Nope. Well, if I back far enough away... Nope, still wants to grab... Boy, them strap sensors are way the heck out there. I want to get it just so it grabs that one. Nope, it ain't gonna let me do it. Arrgh. I will do this. I'm going to do it. If I push you out of the way. How about this way? I will get you. There. Oh, that's cool, Brian. Byron. No, yeah, it's when it's bedtime, just go to bed. No problem. I would say I'm just goofing around here. Not doing anything too exciting. Just challenging myself with the skid steer here. I need the money. Alright, can I just set you there and hopefully not roll off? Let's see, let's go higher and tip it down more so don't have a tendency to roll. I get it right there. Maybe it won't roll. Attaboy. Perfect. Get that strap so it doesn't move. Gotta keep everything. Let's do another strap here. Perfect. You think I can get away with getting them other 3 on? You know what? I am. I'm going to grab all 3 at once and just see if I can do it. Whatever rolls off, rolls off. Are them not open all the way? Yeah, they're open all the way. Okay, there we go. Down and strap. Why didn't that strap? There, it did. What the heck is going on here? Why is my strap thing not working anymore? There we go. Oh, we got 2. Okay. 2 is fine. Let's see. I think I'm better off kind of leaving them tipped up a little bit. Yeah, this is going to be a heck of a challenge, boy, without having sides on the trailer. Haha. Them are probably going to roll off. I don't know. Let's see. I'm just going to try it anyway. I can just get them on there. If I could for sure, maybe the strap's far enough away. There. And then, can I get away with that? I can. Look at this, guys. I'm going to get it in all in one load. I had my doubts for a little bit there, but now I think I'm going to do it. No problem. It's a nice, easy 2,000 bucks. Yeah, them straps can be a little tricky, but we got this. We got this. I'm gonna put you. Can I put you right on top? Yeah. Easy. And right there. And let's get out. Where do you think you're going? No, strap it. Strap it. Come on. There. I suppose it's strapped to the... No, it didn't. Okay. It's a little sketchy, guys, but we did it. We did it. It's a little sketchy, but we did it. Put you down. There we go. Okay, I'm going to have to leave this and pick it up later. And let's put the rest of the straps on. And let's go get our paycheck. Ah, of course I can. This old Ford, you betcha. It'll pull it. It might be a little sketchy steering. No, it seems to be hauling pretty nice. Well, no, it's a little sketchy. It's a little sketchy. We might have to keep the speed down a bit, but this was definitely worth the 2,000 bucks. We ain't got too far to go. It's an easy 2,000 bucks. We're gonna take it. Oh yeah, she's a little squirrely, but I'm gonna say good night ahead of time, Byron, just in case you fall asleep on me. It's all good. It's all good. I'll probably be ending it pretty soon here anyway. I usually try to end it around 9:30. I don't like to stream more than a couple hours. 3 tops. I just want to make a paycheck before I quit. I think I can go a little faster down the highway here. We don't want to cause no accidents. We're going to take it easy, guys. Got a pretty hefty load here. I know I turn here somewhere. Come on, where's the road? Where is the road, man? Hey, don't get squirrely on me. There's the road. Okay, this one should take us straight to the sawmill. I love that. I'm proud of what I did here. This was awesome. That was a fun little challenge. And I did it in one load. I thought for sure I was gonna have to do it in 2, but we did it in 1, guys. It's awesome. No cheating, no super strength. And according to the map, this is where it goes. Whoa, Nelly. Make sure we hit the trigger. Alright, let's deliver our logs. Ooh, I even made 12 bucks out of the deal. Okay, let's collect our paycheck. Completed. Collect. And I got the full paycheck. Sweet! We are out of the negative, guys. We did good tonight. We did good. I go pick up my skid steer, head home, and I think we had a pretty good stream tonight. We'll keep it kind of short. We won't go into too much overtime. I'll pick up the skid steer, head home. We'll say our goodbyes, and that way I can go watch Sis's video. I really want to see that video. So that's all we got left to do tonight. Just pick up the skid steer and get home. That was a nice little paycheck. Did I miss the road I was supposed to turn on here? Or is it further up? Oh, it's further up. Okay. You think I'd know this map by now. Played it enough. I haven't been over in this area, though. This area is kind of new to me. Was it this road? I believe it was this road. Yeah, I can see my tracks. Follow the tracks, dummy. Hello, T-Gaming! I got so many videos to catch up on your channel. I am so behind on a lot of things. And then I made the mistake of finding more channels last night. I'll get caught up one of these days. You can only watch so much YouTube, man. I've been keeping up pretty good with Ivy and JR. I've been keeping up with them pretty good. There we go. Alright, we get this back home. You kind of caught the tail end, T-Gaming, but that's alright. Just going to run the skid steer home, and I think I'm going to call it a night. Let's see if we can get this balanced correctly the first time. So we want whenever I haul the skid steer, I kind of want the bucket kind of there, I think, is the spot we need to be. Okay. Alright. Home, James, home. I don't want to go too fast, because this hauling stuff with this trailer is a little bit squirrely. Is that the right word? Squirrely? Let's see. What is the best route to take home from here? There really isn't one. These roads are a little screwy. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a nice map, but it's like, where does this road go? Will this take me back to the... No, it will not. You know what? I think we're just going to take a shortcut. Yeah, there's really no good road that goes to my road, and I don't know why. It's a little odd. We want to be... There it is. There's somewhat of a road, but it's like they didn't finish it. See what I mean? There is a road here, but they didn't finish it. So this is where I've been driving in and out. A little weird. Alright, now we're on the road to home. Yes, we do, T-Gaming. Yes, we do. Especially this time of year when there's lawns to mow and things to fix. And actually, to be honest, I'm kind of looking forward to winter. But then it's plowing and shoveling snow. Yeah, when that last heat wave hit, a lot of my jobs got slowed way down. I do got one other job coming up, but he hasn't called me back on it yet. I got a deck with a wheelchair ramp we got to finish. But when we had that 90-some degrees with close to 100% humidity, I'm like, nah, we're not working on that. And it's just got to get done before winter, so there's no rush on it. Skid steer is back home. We are back home. You know what, though? I don't think that's going to be enough for a payment, though. Hold on, let me check my finances here. I think that bank payment's a little more than that. We have just enough for the bank payment. We're getting it slowly knocked down, though. We started out with 82,000. We got it down to 60,000. So we're doing pretty darn decent. Yeah, $1,500. Yeah, and then by the time, yeah, it's cutting it close. Might be just barely enough. Just barely. Just enough for a bank payment. I get that loan paid off and the cows start making a little more. Then I think we're pretty much set. Like I say, it's always the first 3 or 4 years, boy. It's really a struggle. It's a tough struggle. You know, I think I'm going to park this over here. Well, technically, this is supposed to go in the shed. Do I have room in the shed? I was parking it in here. Yes, I can. I just got to unhook these. I just don't have enough money for a decent pull shed yet, but I've been trying, at the very least, keeping like the tractor and the skid steer indoors, you know. Because logically in real life, that's what you do. At least try to keep stuff with an engine indoors. I could probably squeeze one other thing in here yet, but... There, we got that put away. We get this parked. Everybody saying their goodbyes. Oh, you're lucky, T-Man. I don't know. I don't know if I'd want to live someplace without snow, because sometimes it's kind of fun to play in the snow once in a while. Let's see. Where's a good place to park this? Yeah, maybe we'll park it over here. Ooh, I missed a couple tree stumps there yet. Could grind them up sometime. Alright, is everybody getting their last goodbyes in? Because as soon as I get this parked and get my truck parked, I think I'm going to end it for tonight. Because I'm looking forward to seeing my sister's video. I want to see how that turned out. Let's see. There, I got the trailer unhooked. Let's get the truck parked. Maybe give a quick check on the cows. I didn't check them this morning, did I? I probably should feed them quick too before I end it. I don't remember feeding them. We gotta start keeping a closer eye on them too. Let's see, how are Moomoo's doing? Oh, we're not doing too bad. We could top them off a little bit. Oh, is that empty already? Yes, it is. Oh man, we gotta mix up another batch feed. This shouldn't take too long. They're eating a lot more, guys. They're eating a lot more. Come on. That's a good thing. More they eat, more milk they make, hopefully. At least that's the idea behind it here. Alright. This time I'm just gonna feed the top off their feed quick before I end it. Looks like everybody pretty much said their goodbye already, but I just want to get this done quick before we end it. I can do this fast. Quickly, there's no time. Quickly. Okay, and we need 3 bales of this. And 1 bale of straw, please. Got this funny feeling I'm gonna have to buy some straw though. As the straw is disappearing quickly. Technically, I wouldn't have to add straw. Basically, straw is just a filler. So if I really ran short of straw, I could skip it for the TMR mixing. If I wanted to. Because I think technically in this game, all you gotta mix is silage and hay, and it just automatically turns into TMR. But I like to have all the ingredients just to keep it nice that way. Alright, I'm gonna feed the cows and then I'm gonna hit the stop button, guys. I know I keep saying I'm gonna end it, but I like to have everything topped off and have a nice stopping point before I quit. There, straw is topped off. Food is topped off. There, cows are all good and healthy. Everybody's doing good. Productivity is 100%. We're finally getting some milk. Heidi had a baby. We're good. All right, guys. Pause. Save. Exit. And we call it a night. Thanks, everyone, for watching. It was a fun night. A little quiet tonight, but sometimes it's nice having a quiet night, too. So I'm going to say goodbye to everybody. Thanks for joining me tonight. Byron, Ivy, T Gaming, and Sis, and Heidi. Did I miss anybody? Oh, and JRA. I'm going to scroll through the chat, make sure I get everybody here. Okay, Sis, Heidi, Byron, JRA, and T Gaming. Thank you, everybody, for joining me tonight, and hopefully next Tuesday will be the next stream. Goodbye, everybody. Have a good one.